beers in the team. I'm sitting here, I get a check. Man, I'm running for the dreams. It seems that funds is always on a check. I'll be thumbing through the money, thumbing through a 20, money's on the stretch. Coming, laughing, what's the fun in hugging, no cousin.
Hi guys, I wanted to do a YouTube video today on what it's like to order from Stockx. I'm not too sure if you heard of them. They're kind of like a US reseller of sneakers where you can bid on sneakers and kind of like order them and hopefully pick up a pair that you really want. So it is kind of like being publicized by the US kind of sneakerheads and stuff like that about using Stockx, but I wanted to do a perspective as a UK buyer of what it's like to use Stockx. So they use UPS as their delivery company for the UK. These did arrive, but there are some gotchas, and I'll get into that a bit later. So let's have a look at what I got in the box. As you can see, standard box that you get, so it's not so bad for packaging. And these were a DS pair of Jordan 1s that I got, and as you can see, these are pretty dope. It's got the little tab here, the perforated tab, which a lot of people do look out for in the US, and these did retail for $160 originally. So I'll show you the whole of that just so you can have a look. These are in a 10.5, which are my size. I do generally order shoes that are my size regardless of what I'm doing, and what you kind of get inside with the delivery, you do get an invoice. This is the UPS invoice, and I'll talk about that a bit later, so I'm going to put that to one side for now and show you the shoe. So the shoe that I decided to pick up was the Jordan 1 Ying Yangs. Now I really did like this shoe. I had a kind of like little look around the site when I was thinking about doing it, and this is one of the ones that I really liked. So I don't actually own a pair, so I really like them and really want to get them. And I do like the fact that when you do order shoes from Stockx, they do kind of check for authenticity and do check it out, and do make sure that it is verified before sending it on, and you get your nice little verified tab. They came with the black laces and white laces attached, and as you can see, the black laces here, it doesn't come laced up, which I think is how they should come anyway. With a lot of the Jordan 1s, they just don't come up laced up for you. And these were a DS pair, and I did order a DS pair from the site. So what I'm going to talk about really is some of the gotchas that you can get around ordering these shoes. Now, as StockX kind of do the verification process, I kind of went and had a look and tried to make sure that when I was ordering that, you know, I wanted a pair that was quite cheap. So I think for these I paid around $80, I believe, in total, which isn't a bad price considering that they originally retailed for $160. I think sort of like paying $80 is like almost like 50% off. So yeah, I mean, it's not a downside for that. But you do have to also factor in that once you do get the shoes, which took probably about, you know, a good month once I put in my bid to turn up, really. I think I put in my bid roughly around maybe around the first of the month in November, and the purchase date was around the 18th, and today's date is the 29th. So it has taken a while for them to be shipped over and stuff like that. And that's kind of the thing you do. If you want them tomorrow or you're willing to wait, I do think that, you know, you should wait and know that there can be a waiting process, because if you're bidding and you're kind of going on the low side of retail, you're hoping that someone's going to pull some out of a dead stock for you and then put those into Stockx, and then Stockx to verify, and then once they verify, Stockx then send them out. They do send a tracking number once they are verified, or they do, you know, and they do let you know on the pending status of what state your bid is. So once they were on their way to Stockx to be verified, my status within the Stockx app was updated to let me know that they had been kind of looked at or were en route to Stockx to be looked at, and then once they were verified, that they were being shipped. And once they were being shipped, it says item en route to buyer, and then it does let you know that, you know, on the tracking that you may have to pay some extras. I think for the overall price, as I said, I think I paid actually $81 for these. It was a great price. On top of that, you kind of have to add around $30 or so shipping, if I remember rightly. I think it was about $30, maybe a bit more, which, as you can tell, kind of ups the price a bit to whatever you pay. But if you factor that in, that's still below the retail price. And then on top of that, you have to add, as I said, UPS. I'm not too sure why they charge so much, but I guess the value of 81 USD worked out that I would have to pay freight import tax of another £18 and 12 pence, and then they charged me an extra freight charge of £11 and 25 pence, which, so around total of another 29 and 37. So once I work it out, that, you know, that's another, you know, 30 quid on top of the fees. And once it was all done, it only took, I think, looking at my history in the app and when it left Stockx, it actually left Stockx and was sent out, I believe, around the 24th when it left the Stockx or offices or wherever they do their verification process. So it left on the tracking Daytona in the US on the 24th of the 11th at 9:20 a.m. I'm just checking my app down here just to make sure, and it arrived with me today in Wokingham, where I am, or to work or whatever. Today on the 29th. So that's not bad to wait. It was just the process of, you know, getting someone to, I guess, ship them to StockX, and then waiting for them to be verified, and then obviously factoring in the fees. I'm not upset about paying the fees because I really do like these shoes, and for what they are, I think they're a great quality shoe. I do like the Ying Yangs. It was one of the shoes that when I was on the site that I was like, actually, I really would like to pick those up. And so overall, I'm quite happy with the purchase and the process, and I do really like the fact that I've got this little verification tab on there. I just think that's quite special as a UK customer who's never used StockX before, to have that as well. So yeah, this will be in my collection. I'll probably keep these DS because I just like the fact that I got this nice little green tag on. And definitely, if you're thinking about purchasing anything from StockX, then definitely as a UK customer, factor in the £40 shipping and the extras from UPS. So just expect another £30 on top. So maybe when you're doing a bid, you should take that into consideration. But yeah, that's my quick review on StockX, the StockX process as a UK customer, and obviously the Ying Yangs themselves. So if you like the Ying Yangs, I don't know if you got a pair, want a pair, but definitely hit up some sites. You never know, there are maybe some UK sellers with these in stock, but I couldn't find any at the time. So I just basically went with the StockX for these and pick up, just because I wanted to have the experience. So yeah, I mean, here's another look on the other shoe. Very, very similar, but a great shoe in total. Everyone who's seen these at work thinks they're actually really, really dope. They really, really like them, which is unusual because no one usually likes the trainers I buy or sneakers I buy anyway. But as a sneakerhead, I do like the Little Reb OG kind of tab as well. I think that's kind of dope. And yeah, definitely one that I'm happy to have in the collection. Big thanks to whoever the seller was on StockX, and for having these de-essed and sent out to me, and a big thanks to StockX for sending them on, even though I'd probably like UPS to charge a little less, but it is what it is. But I do appreciate the verification and everything that goes with it. So big thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you enjoyed the customer experience video that I've done. And I hope that, you know, if you're ever thinking about using a site like StockX, that you kind of have a bit more education as a UK customer of how that process is going to work for you. So big thanks, enough respect. Thanks for watching.